How we doing, Chicago? Do you have a sense of what's happening? I know it's very bright. I know that didn't sound like classical Venetian carnival music, but picture yourself. That's where we're going to be the next few moments. We're at Carnival. We're in Venice, a reinterpretation through the eyes of pastry chefs, right? So Venice 2012, I'll say. What's going to happen next is the evolution of For Love of Chocolate for this 7th year. Not just a chocolate fashion show, all kinds of foodstuffs. You'll see chocolate, you'll see candy, you'll see silicone, but in a different way. Not what you're thinking. You'll see outfits made of coffee filters. You'll see outfits dyed with food. Let's get right to it, shall we? First of all, listen, thank you guys for coming. Thank you so much for supporting what I think is changing the pastry industry in America. From the vision of Jackie and Sebastian to help our little lollipop princess you'll meet later, to now a mesmerizing event. Thank you guys, be safe, have fun. Let's get this going.
If you wanna, slide it in.
Ladies and gentlemen, don't be shy. Welcome our first model, Rebecca Ortiz, and her chef designer, Pedro Gomez. Rebecca Ortiz is the host of Chicago Connection on B96. I'm sure you know it, a show that highlights events and fundraisers and organizations in the Chicagoland area, and now a model. Chef Gomez is executive chef of Callahan Catering. This is Pedro's 7th year participating in the For Love of Chocolate. The dress, as you can see, made completely of chocolate and corn husks with chocolate butterflies in her hair. Our second model, Parveen Werner. Chef designer also Pedro Gomez. His interpretation of cacao beans and chocolate on this dress. Beautifully done. Our next model, Teodora Kuzmanovic, and chef designer Norm Miller. Teodora is turning 24 tomorrow. Happy birthday. Norm Miller is the owner of Normie's Confections in Dayton, Ohio. He is an honorary graduate of the French Pastry School, his 7th year participating in the For Love of Chocolate event. Her outfit was made of vanilla beans donated by Nilson Massey Vanillas. And Norm also designed this dress. This model is Jackie LaMarche, obviously a jelly bean dress donated by Jelly Belly. Listen, Norm Miller lives for this event. His license plates actually read FTLOCF, for the Love of Chocolate Foundation. Designed by Corey, the jelly bean outfit. You might recognize this lady not as a model, but as part owner of Nilson Massey Vanillas and a sponsor of For Love of Chocolate and the French Pastry School. Designer is Lori Mueller, a longtime supporter of the For Love of Chocolate and a costume specialist. All accessories are made of woven Madagascar bourbon vanilla beans and vanilla orchids made from gum paste. Company owner, model, mommy, Beth Nielsen. One of my favorite outfits coming up next. Sonia Lund, the model, Julia Smino, and Javier Trujillo, pastry chef at Kaufman's Deli and Bakery, made 100% from Julia Smino products, including coffee packaging and a coffee cup fascinator. All right? And Chef Trujillo is not done yet. Our next model, Cynthia Trujillo, Javier's niece, And this dress made of chocolate and corn husk with a chocolate and mixed medium headpiece. Stunning, beautiful job. Our next model, Jordan Hutton. She might look like a model, but actually a pastry cook from Vanille Patisserie here in Chicago. Chef designers Sophia Evanoff, Leslie Shaw, and Stacy Waldrop. Sophia is pastry chef owner of Vanille Patisserie and recipient of the For Love of Chocolate Foundation. All three are graduates of the French Pastry School, and the dress is made entirely of Vanille's famous macaroons. Who says people in government are not cool? Susana Mendoza, Chicago City Clerk. First time as a model, and her chef designer, Joshua Johnson. Of course, Joshua's here at the French Pastry School, 2011 National Pastry Championship. If you look closely, that looks like a chocolate half moon to me. Or is it just 3 C's? Because she is, in fact, the Chicago City Clerk. Well done. Chef Josh would like to recognize Della Gossett, Kristen Ryan, Heather Houston, and Maggie Fahey for their assistance on the design. Our next models are twins, Tegan and Amanda Gebert. Chef designer David Castillo of Pastry Chef at La Briola. Tegan is wearing a dress with gum paste flowers and piping accents. Amanda's dress also has accents piped in royal icing, both 2-tier cakes. The base is made of paper mache and, of course, handmade gum paste masks. Beautiful job, ladies. Who thinks it's easy to walk in chocolate? It's not. But Kathy Meyer is making it look easy. Our model for the next dress. The designer, Elizabeth Dew, a current student at the French Pastry School and graduate of After School Matters. As you know, the French Pastry School collaborated with After School Matters for our Jelly Belly Jelly Bean right out front. Chocolate dress molded around a paper mache skirt. Well done. Finally, something for the ladies. Model Joe Nelson. Chef designer Sarah Kozakowski, a good friend of mine, executive pastry chef at the Trump International Hotel and Tower. By the way, check out Sarah. Who gets a pastry chef dress? That is awesome. Hat and mask with chocolate and gold leaf. Elements are inspired by high-end Renaissance dress with gold and frills. And she chose to mesh this with a rustic peasant design to represent the Venetian Carnival. Well done. Our next model, absolutely beautiful, Elizabeth Zagoni, warehouse manager of Zagoni Studios, Chicago's premier mask makers, and designer Don Sajak, Harborside International Golf Course. Dress is made of pressed sugar candy, old-fashioned sugared candies, inspired by the idea of Venetian 2012. Fun and sexy, with a nod to the 70s. We look out, Elizabeth might need an agent after this. I don't know, she belongs in a warehouse. Whoa, nicely done. Next model, Shelly Leskovich with chef designers Nicole Badusky and Imelda Mojica. Beautiful dress. Nicole is owner and pastry chef of La Flower Cake Studio and graduate of the French Pastry School. Imelda is a pastry cook at La Flower, made with modeling chocolate, chocolate fondant. You must ask yourself, how are these dresses staying on these models? In this case, chicken wire and a harness. It's that simple. They raided Home Depot and they made it happen. Look what we can done with imagination, artistry, some chocolate, and gold luster spray. Well done, ladies. Next model, Brianna Strong, chef designer Annie Chavala. Now listen, this Chef Chobana, you might recognize, he was on Food Network Challenge and was the winner of Food Network Challenge Sugar Dress in 2011. Also winner of Pastry Live competition that happened this past summer. This is a reinterpretation of that dress that won him the Food Network Challenge Gold. Pulled sugar and pastillage. And he'd like to also throw out a special thank you to Jacob Shuttleworth, his assistant. Beautifully done. Beautiful work of use of sugar craft on that one. Our next model is Jamie, marketing manager with Barry Callebaut. Absolutely stunning outfit. Chef designers Aaron Silva Winston and Sophie Baudouin. Aaron is pastry chef owner of Hota Restaurant in Evanston and a graduate of the French Pastry School. Sophie is a boutique owner and friend of Hota Restaurant. Mexican fabric with gum paste, pastillage, and chocolate accents. Stunning, beautiful. Our next model, Laura Grady, chef designer, Chris Tillman, chef instructor at College of DuPage. I love this outfit. Excellent use of sugar veil, both on the dress itself and on the model. He received assistance from the students, Karen Newby, Kathy Tillman and his wife Karen, gum paste flower hats, sprayed ostrich feathers, sugar embellished masks, and painted gum paste span, truly capturing the spirit of the Venetian Carnival. Well done, chef. Thank you. Our next model is also a pastry chef. Jessica Ellington, pastry chef of Epa Restaurant and graduate of the French Pastry School. Chef designer Jennifer Templeton, pastry chef at Tiny Lounge and graduate of the French Pastry School. They use chocolate and fruit leather. The design is inspired by excessive nature of a traditional Venetian carnival costume. The dress is constructed of multiple dresses and a sewing background and Jennifer's pastry techniques to assemble and attach the embellishment. Well done, ladies. Beautiful. This is a beautiful dress. Model Morgan DeCarian, chef designer Michael Walker and his assistant Aaron Mira. Michael is the pastry chef at Jules Event Catering.